We interviewed Scotty Fairno last year and we got the chance to interview him again. He has a massive social media following, with many of his videos having over 1 million views, some over 11.5 million views. So we caught up with him to see what he got on with the past year.
So how's life getting on since I last interviewed you?
Crazy. I think the last time we spoke was 2 years ago, something like that.
They're coming up to 2 years.
Yeah, about 2 years ago. I think since then, I mean, for reference, like I'd never went on holiday by myself, and I think the first holiday I went on was to Ireland on a plane by myself, and since then I've been to like 27 different countries since the last time I seen you. Obviously, some of those countries I've been to more than once. I've done a lot of travelling. I've got a lot more vehicles. I've got a lot more followers. Things just keep getting crazier and crazier.
How many vehicles have you got now?
I think 11.
Oh, what are they? Like a few?
Mostly cars. I've got a tractor. Now I've got this. I've recently got a Camaro, which I spoke to Billy, your brother, quite a lot about it, because he put a Cummins into his truck and I'm putting a Cummins into the Camaro. So same engine swap. But, yeah.
And have you started merch now? Actual...
Not necessarily merchandise, a clothing brand. So what I'm wearing now, Raymond's.
Does look really good.
Yeah. But I do the workwear side of it. So work jackets, work trousers, like what Harry's wearing. We've just released t-shirts as well, so it's going pretty good.
Now you do pretty wacky stuff like this, really interesting stuff. That's, one of the reasons why obviously people are interested in it. It's just a very interesting thing. Do you get people moaning at you constantly, oh, you shouldn't have done this, you did that wrong, or this is illegal, that's illegal? How do you you get that?
I think people sort of get the idea now that I just don't care, and every now and then, I'll get a comment or whatever that someone's pointing out that it's illegal, and I'll just go, "Oh, really?" And yeah, I don't really care that much now. So
you were just saying one earlier, didn't you, about the fact that you got on some form of Facebook group for?
Oh yeah, Recovery City. It's a Facebook group where it's to name and shame recovery drivers. And me and Billy got put on it when we went and picked this up from Cornwall. We had this on the back of my recovery truck, and then we had a trailer with 2 Reliant Robins, and what we did was, because they were pickup trucks, we got the Reliant Robin right up, and then the front wheel we just sat in the top of the other one, so they were right on top of each other, and we came all the way back from Cornwall with that. And,
do you reckon you'll manage to get it on this time, or?
Well, this is just getting tipped off. We don't care about this car at all. Well, I mean,
What are you doing with it then? Were you taking the engine out of it?
No. So what we're going to do is completely unbolt the fiberglass body.
Yeah.
And then just pull the whole body off.
Yeah.
And we've got another car at my workshop that is similar body design. It's same sort of size. And we're going to unbolt the body on that and put that body onto this car. So just do a complete body swap, pretty much.
And you were saying earlier about the fact that you do these group ones where people come and you go drive somewhere. Could you explain what that is?
Oh, the rallies. Yeah. So we do. They're called rallies, but it's not like a conventional rally, racing. It's more, people drive to different countries. And at the moment, we're running on. It's called the Rabat Rally Rampage, where a large group of us are going to drive all the way from Northumberland to Rabat in Morocco. We sell tickets for them, and essentially, there'll be activities every day, and when we get there, we'll have a big party and stuff. So it'll be a good laugh. I plan on taking, once this is done, I want to take that to Morocco.
Oh.
It won't look anything like this. It'll have a completely different shell on it. So it'll look a lot better than that.
And what do you like next project? I know you've got that, but is there anything else you've got
This and the Camaro. That's the 2 main things I'm working on at the minute. So probably when we get this back, we're going to try and drive it a little bit, but we're just going to take the body straight off. We want to get that car running as quick as possible. I've got till April, till the rally,
Okay.
which it's a few months. I'll probably be able to get the car half decent by then. So.
Yeah.
And you'll have to get that like MOT'd and that. How will you go about doing that?
Well, it's 1972, so it doesn't need an
Oh,
MOT.
right, okay. All right.
That's why we were saying before, if we found number plates, we'd try and drive it home.
God. Rather you than me.
Yeah. And the best part is, because we're not modifying the chassis at all, there's probably a lot of people, if you modify a car, it's not MOT exempt. If you don't modify the chassis, then it doesn't take away the exemption. And we're just lifting the body off and not touching the chassis. So
basically, it's just the same car, isn't it?
yeah,
Yeah.
it's the same car, just different shell,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
You have a question? Like, seriously stupid. Like, you will just, nobody that I've ever able to imagine such a stupid comment.
Yeah, what do you do with your trolls? Do you block them, or how do you deal with them?
I'm trying to think of a really stupid thing people have said before. I mean, probably the funniest ones, like, like you've done a head gasket before, right? And
Yeah.
when you do a head gasket, you've got to mechanically, like, resurface it so that
Yeah.
it's perfectly flat. Well, I did a video where I got the cylinder head of the car and I put it on a concrete floor and just sanded it on the floor, put the cylinder head back on the car, tried to do a head bolt, snapped it, and just welded the head onto the engine block, right? Which obviously will never work. And so many people were commenting on it. Most people knew it was a joke and it wasn't real.
Yeah.
Because we made it look real. It looked like the car started afterwards.
Yeah.
And a lot of people were genuinely asking, like, if it did work. But then some, like, people were making like massive debates in the comments about like whether it worked or not, or like how it would work and stuff like that. And I was thinking, Jesus Christ, it was just a joke. Like, it's not real.
Do you ever reply back to your comments?
Yeah, a lot of them. Yeah. You said before about like trolls. The way that I deal with them is, if it's like a negative comment, I'll normally have like some kind of comeback. But if it's a negative comment that like does genuinely annoy me, then I'll just block them instantly. Because I think if you're gonna say stuff that will negatively affect like how I think, then whoosh, you're not gonna watch my videos anymore.
Well, there's no point, because also putting that, you don't want them to watch a video. You don't want to be producing a video and have an idiot watching it.
Yeah.
Do you?
It takes
You know.
longer to respond to a negative person than it does a
Yeah.
positive, doesn't it? We
Yeah.
used to respond a bit, and now you just think you're just wasting our
It
time.
affects you as well. Like it's like a
just
negative
annoying.
effect.
It is,
And
yeah.
Yeah. So
It's
I just
toxic.
I look at it and go, well, if I block them, there's no chance I can see them again. Oh Jesus, my Instagram's probably got thousands of people blocked because you can do it in one click. It's like block. And
Could you imagine if you couldn't block them, how bad social
Yeah.
media would be? It would be unworkable, because you
Oh,
just get
yeah.
idiot, don't you, after
Yeah.
idiot,
Yeah,
saying
it's
stupid
like-
things. It's like when Billy did that head gasket, and Billy's done so much mechanical work, and he's been brilliant, and he's done so fantastic stuff for us. And then somebody commented, so stupid, they put, oh, that'll never work. When it blows up, come down to me and I'll sort it. And I thought, well, one, you won't. You know, you're not going to sort it. But two, why would it blow up? You know, he's done a perfect job, but there's a lot of them just say something for saying things' sake, don't they?
Yeah.
Idiots.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. The thing is, what I've learned is you get a lot more criticism when you try and do things really, really correctly. It's like,
Yeah, we don't get actually when we do stuff.
if you do it really stupidly, then like there's nothing people can say because
Yeah.
like you're just doing it badly. So like, to be honest, don't use that as like a lesson because
No, we know. That's much
excusing me
abuse.
not knowing anything there. But yeah, like, I bet like when I do mechanical videos, I get little to no like hate on it because like most of the time in the video I'm like, yeah, I don't really know what I'm doing. That thing's a thing, and like I don't use proper mechanical terms. 'cause
No,
I
we
know-
don't.
I just look at it and go, well, that does that and that does that. Like, I know that because that does that, and it's like, okay, whatever. If it works, it works.
It's like when we fitted the carpets in the Austin 1100. We took all the seats out, and you didn't need to. All you had to do was push them, and they went forward.
Well,
But we don't care. It makes a good video.
Yeah, but you know, you do videos. I mean, we know, like ourselves. I don't know if it's so much for you, but like, do you just like think of an idea and just go out and do it straight away? Yeah.
Sometimes things just come to me. It's weird. Like someone will say something, or I'll see something like when I'm out and about, and I'll look at it and be like, I've just come up with an idea.
Do you have
Or-
that problem that we've developed? Is where you see something and you're not filming it. You feel like it's wrong, you're not filming it. And you think, I need to be filming this. I mean, it could be really boring, but you're like, I need to film this. Do you get that?
She filmed some toilets going through Bentham on the back of a trailer.
What's quite funny is me and Harry have this like common saying. Well, we'll be in the workshop, and to be honest, there's part of us that is genuinely saying it, where we're like, "Don't film this," and the other person's reaction is to instantly get out the camera and film it. But to be honest, most of the time, later on, we look back at it and we go, "Yeah, I'm kind of glad you filmed that. That's hilarious." And it's mostly things that are like really stupidly dangerous or whatever. But yeah,
So
I don't know. It's just random when it comes.
So what would be like your most viewed video? I mean, like you've just got like so many, but like is there like a really just ridiculous?
My most viewed video that I'm proud of, or my most viewed video that I'm not proud of?
Both?
Both. So the one, my most viewed video that I'm not necessarily proud of is one on Instagram, and it's like a meme video, and it's got like 75 million views or something.
Jesus.
And it's a video of me like that, like as if I'm drunk, and it says something like, when you think everyone thinks you're mysterious and cool, but it turns out everyone thinks you're autistic and gay. Something like that. I can't remember. It's just a stupid video. That's why I'm not proud of it. I look at it, I'm like, why has that got 75 million views? But my most viewed video on YouTube, I can't remember. There's one or two. One of them is where I try and show if you can daily drive a Unimog. And then the other one is when I drive the fire engine to Ukraine. And they're my most viewed videos on YouTube, which I'm pretty proud of. Like, I like my YouTube videos.
How many views have they had?
Oh, I think the Unimog one around 150,000 or something. And then the fire engine one, like, just, I don't know, 120,000 or something like that.
And do you find it so weird the fact that all those people have just watched your video?
I'm a lot more used to it now. It was weird to begin with. Like, I remember when I first ever started on like TikTok, and I hit like 10k, and I was like, wow. And then like I remember at 15,000 thinking it was like a massive deal, and every time it would go up in like increments of 10,000, it was like, whoa. And then it got to like 100,000, and I remember thinking to myself, like, if I was in like a football stadium, like one of the biggest football stadiums ever, there still wouldn't be enough seats for the amount of followers that I had. And then once the number just started going absolutely mental, you sort of just like, I can't even wrap my head around it anymore. Like, you can't imagine like a million things in front of you.
And
like,
do you get to meet all those people as well, like, you know, day-to-day life, it just like you see them and they come to you?
I get recognised like an awful lot. Like, we were out drinking last night, and like pretty much every pub we went into, there was like at least like, I don't know, 3 or 4 people who would know who I am. And like where I live in the local area, everyone knows me now. Like, I can't go anywhere without being noticed whatsoever. It's a good thing and a bad thing, because it's a bad thing because I can't get away with mischief. It's a good thing because everyone sort of just is like, oh, it's just Scott. Like, he's not harming anyone.
And do you ever... It's just boring along in his
generally,
life.
it's great, right? I had the police. The police came and they didn't stop me. They just came over and spoke to me in the village, and they know who I am. I know who they are, and I get along really well with them. And we were storing a caravan in this car park, and the police like they came over, spoke to me. I was talking to them, and they're like, "Right, what's the story with this caravan? You're gonna need to move it because it's on like someone's land." I was like, "Oh, I thought it was like a council land." And they were like, "Yeah, to be fair, we thought it was council land too, but we got a phone call for like rural crime or whatever." Now, I can picture in my head what happened, because the caravan had my number plate on. They got a report of like rural crime or something, and they must have came round to the caravan, looked up the number plate and went, "Oh no, it's just Scott." Like, it's not a criminal. And like they didn't care at all. They were like, "All right." Like, when we realised it was yours, we were like, "Oh well, he's not harming anyone." So yeah, it's good.
God, can you imagine that happening in Bentham? He'd be on a Facebook group before he knew it.
Yeah, I've been on the Facebook group for our local area a fair few times, and it's never been anything positive.
No, it generally isn't on the Facebook group either.
Nobody ever says, "Oh, thank goodness we've got somebody doing something inside this town." You know, going out and doing some stuff.
In the
Oh my god, it's awful. Like, if anyone like put something in the group, like I'll give an example, like, "Oh, who's that idiot driving the red car, like red Volvo or whatever?" And then you'll look at the comments, and it's just me getting tagged like hundreds of times. I might. Right.
And it's
yeah.
not even you.
Well, no, it will be me.
It will be.
Me, but still.
Yeah, it will be me. Like
Yeah.
I can't escape it. When we do really stupid mischief now, we've got to go far away or do it in a different country because you do it, you get seen a mile away, and they're like, oh, I know who that is.
Oh, great. Thank you very much, both of you.
Quite all right.
Yeah.
Have a safe
No,
journey
thank you.
home.
Safe journey.
Now we've got a vehicle.
And I look forward to seeing what you do with it.
No bother.
Make sure you send us pictures.
Oh, we will. No worries. Right.
See you later.
Catch you
Have a
in
good
bit.
day.
Bye.